So Dragon Ball Legends is heading down a very good path right now. Tomorrow is going to be a new celebration. Basically, it's for Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary. By the way, if anybody from Dragon Ball is watching this video, which I 1000% doubt, congratulations. 40 years is a very long time. And the fact that there's most likely more to come is absolutely amazing. But 40th anniversary is very, very cool and very, very impressive for Dragon Ball. And it most likely is not ending anytime soon. So, Legends obviously dropped some new characters, is dropping some events. And in today's video, we're going to be doing something I usually have never done before. We're basically going to be breaking down the entire reveals for Legends. The Dokkan side, we'll maybe focus on that if I even have motivation to play Dokkan, which 9 times out of 10 I most likely won't because Dokkan, it's a pretty good game, but again I don't really want to criticize Dokkan right now. But Dokkan is pretty much a game where you just pop some bubbles and then you watch animations, and it's kind of repetitive. You can make the same argument to say Dragon Ball Legends is just a card game, but it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot more than just a card game, all right. But anyway, now let's break down the reveals, basically for Legends, not Dokkan. You probably will see other breakdowns about Dokkan, but you will not find them here. So, without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go to the reveals. So we're going to be starting off with this. Now, Dragon Ball Legends is literally a game. Well, I thought this was basically something new, but they are literally talking about what is Dragon Ball Legends. I'm pretty sure anybody who plays Legends, or basically up for like 2 months or longer, will literally understand what the game is. Again, as it says here, characters are fully voiced during battles, plus accelerating animations and high-quality 3D graphics. Basically, that's what Legends is. Now in Dragon Ball Legends, you're actually able to collect manga, which, if you ask me, is pretty cool because it is literally something we have never seen before in this game's history. Literally collecting books in the game, which might sound pretty boring at first, but at least you'll be able to get some rewards for it. So now Dragon Ball Legends is doing this thing where characters are going to be having alternate arts from the manga. This is, again, something we've never seen before. This is literally what brings this entire reveal up to the sky. It's straight up the fact that these are some things we have never seen before in the history of this game. Literally old characters, or any character for that matter, literally having manga as their arts, which, again, if you ask me, is legit probably the coolest thing Legends have done in this game. Of course, you could also do the same thing for Frieza, for Chi-Chi, and I think it was Frieza, Chi-Chi, and of course that Super Saiyan Goku. So now Dragon Ball Legends is now giving away 2000cc. I wouldn't say giving away like, oh my goodness gracious, it's literally for free, but giveaway as if is basically making a mission for you to get 2000cc. And basically, you just have to collect all 42 volumes. Please do not think you're going to do this in the first week. This celebration literally lasts until the beginning of 2026. So that's about 2 months and like a week or two from now. So you're not going to collect the 2000cc in 1 week, because they're not going to probably release all 42 volumes in one weekly reset. So, of course, Super Saiyan Goku, Full Power Frieza, and Chi-Chi. This isn't really the important stuff, so that's why I'm kind of going fast through that. Now I'm moving on to the new characters. So, the first new character is Sparking Goku from, of course, the manga with this fire fit. I'm telling you, this is literally Drip-Ku. This literally Drip Goku in Dragon Ball Legends. This is very cool. The animations are absolutely heavenly. If I can like lower the volume, which I probably can't. Yeah. I'm gonna mute this part I'm gonna just literally mute it, so you might not be able to hear me. So yeah.
Let's go! How about
Actually, never mind. I won't.
I'll give it a shot. Just like this. Here goes! I got you! Here we go, Flying Nimbus!
So yeah, that's Sparking Goku. And if you ask me again, this character here is absolutely cool. Animations are amazing. The art is absolutely amazing. And this isn't even the only art this character has. No. But that's only the first character that they revealed. We obviously have a second character. And that character is none other than... Hold on. Super Saiyan Gohan Youth. Now this here is also very, very cool. First off, the art is going to be absolutely amazing. It's literally Gohan, Goku, and Bulma in the exact same picture, except the difference is it's only Gohan. So this is literally going to have, the art here is going to be absolutely godsend. Animations are good.
Maybe pushing this will do the trick.
And yeah, literally 2 new characters, which is absolutely amazing. I know people were literally saying, well, actually, we're going to talk more about what people were saying after we're done breaking down these reveals. So, 2 new characters. It's Goku, literally on the pink Nimbus, which is absolutely amazing. I think this is still very, very cool if you ask me. And we have Super Saiyan Gohan, literally from the manga. I literally actually predicted that I actually predicted what Dragon Ball Legends could do. I literally said that Dragon Ball Legends could just take like stuff from the manga and literally animate it in their game. Like literally animate it in the game. Even if some of the attacks aren't from the manga, it's still something they can add, because I don't really see how there'll be an issue adding some of their own stuff to the characters, especially if they aren't animated. I think they have every right to do that. Now, we're going to go into the kits.
Yeah, this is Edward.
Yeah, Joey's here
Advertisement.
too. We're talking to Nicholas, and I'm the chief security.
Sensei's illustrates Goku has a powerful.
So now let's break down the kit. So Sparking Goku is a green melee type, which green right now, I wouldn't say it's the best color, because again, we have half-corrupted Zamasu, but this guy's actually going to be protected, which again, we're going to get to that later on, because it's going to be in the reveals. So he is a green melee type character. His tags is Sun Family, Saiyan, and Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, okay? Episode, Dragon Ball 40th anniversary. That's a new episode. And I'm surprised this character actually got Dragon Ball. The tag, the Dragon Ball tag. So his Z ability buffs Sun Family, Saiyans, and Dragon Ball, okay? Okay, so he gets a damage boost over 300% for just a regular Sparking. No, this is not an LF. Gohan is not an LF. This is literally for a regular 1% Sparking. From the start, he already gets plus 290% to damage. He protects Dragon Balls, and also per other tag Dragon Ball battle member, damage plus 15%, damage guard plus 10%. Amazing. Very good. And it's all uncancelable, by the way. His unique ability on strike and blast arts hit plus key plus 10, and strike damage plus 30% for 10 timer counts. Now, he has a disrupt literally by just entering the battlefield. Normally, characters, after you get them to a certain amount of health, then the disrupt will activate. No, this guy already has a disrupt once he enters the battlefield. So, unique ability on battlefield entry, nullify damage received element disadvantage for 5 timer counts, and all enemies strike/blast arts power minus 15%. So, of course, the opponent is going to be less damage. It's going to do less damage. So if you're worried about half-corrupted Zamasu basically doing half of your health with a strike card, I mean, that still might happen, but you wouldn't have to worry about it like that much. Okay, second and on. So okay, destroy one enemy card, seal enemy card slot, and all enemy strike blast arts cost plus 15%. Okay. Third and on. Cancel attribute downgrade / abnormal conditions and cancel enemies attribute upgrades up to 3 times. Okay. Have evasive capabilities inspired by the speed of the flying Nimbus. So on vanishing, he destroys 1 card, then the special arts next. He restores his vantage by 80% up to 2 times. Ally sub counts -2. And enemy key -15. That is very good. The main great thing about this, if you ask me, is the vanishing gauge plus 80%. Any character who literally gets vanish back by vanishing is a pretty good character. For example, Kalfla, literally top 10 in the game. You could argue her top 7. I think the main broken thing is the fact that when she vanishes, she gets her vanish back. She can vanish again, then she gets her vanish back. Then she vanishes again. And it's not infinite, but it's a lot. It's a pretty decent amount of times. And then Blue Android 17. When he vanishes, he gets some of his gauge back. I think it only activates, 1-2 times? I don't know. I'm not finna go back and read his kit. But my main point is that he can do that also. Yeah. Now, the special arts. And if you ask me, is very, 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 very broken. On activation, he gains a special move arts next and nullifies special cover changes. On hit, 1 to 3 of the following effects occur at random. So you have a 1 1/3 chance of getting any of these, if I'm correct. So you can either get you can either get a Dragon Ball, you can penetrate damage guard, or you nullify element factor disadvantage. And if you ask me, no matter what you get, it's gonna be good. But you might want to get the Dragon Balls because you can just pop crazy amounts of green cards, and then literally just farm up a Rising Rush, which is absolutely crazy, and it's comboable literally into anything. So I think this either might be like a melee-based green card, or this is going to be an AoE. Whatever it is, it's good. And the special move on activation, critical rate plus 30%. So this has a pretty decent chance of literally doing crazy damage. And that's Goku. Now we're on to Gohan, but since I'm talking a lot, let me get a drink of water. Alright, so Gohan is a red support. I don't know what's going on. We've been getting like a pretty decent amount of support characters. Or characters who isn't even support type, but, supports the team. His tags are Sun Family, Hybrid Saiyans, Super Saiyans, and Dragon Ball. Goku, you could expect to have the Dragon Ball tag. You would not expect this character to have the Dragon Ball tag. I'm just being so honest with you. Episode, of course, is Dragon Ball 40th anniversary. I think this is literally going to be an episode that lasts until the beginning of 2026. Then this episode most likely won't be back, at all. Z ability. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, I do think these characters will also be on the New Year's Rising banner. But of course, I could be wrong. But the New Year's Rising banner basically has every character from that year plus some. So yeah. His Z ability, he buffs Hybrid Saiyan, Sun Family, and Dragon Ball. Okay, he greatly buffs Dragon Ball and Hybrid Saiyan characters. So from the start, he also gets plus 290% to damage. Ally tag Dragon Ball sub counts on Switch -1. Pretty good. Also, for tag Hybrid Saiyans or tag Dragon Ball allies, plus 40% to damage, plus 10% to damage guard, and plus 20% to health restoration. So this is very, very good for any Hybrid Saiyan or Dragon Ball characters. And I feel like Hybrid Saiyans are getting buffs because Yellow Future Gohan Zenkai, Super Saiyan Gohan's getting a new character. It's all making sense. It's all making sense. And it's all uncancelable too. Unique ability on return to standby. Draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer. That's pretty good. And key plus 20%. Okay, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Unleash all out blast arts command chain combos. Okay. Unique ability. On battlefield entry, draw blast arts next. Plus 40% to key. No, plus 40 to key. And all enemy sub counts plus 2. Pretty good. On blast / special arts draw, vanishing gauge plus 15%. On blast or special arts. And blast damage plus 20%. So this guy seems like he's a blast-based support character, if that makes sense. On strike / blast arts hit, draw blast arts next, nullify special cover changes. 5 counts 1 time, and when it comes to drawing blast arts, up to 2 times. And of course, it resets on switch. Enhance special / special move arts on ally cover change. Unique ability on ally cover change. Enhance next activated special / special move arts. Now we're going to start with the special arts, okay? Draw up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. That's nice. Key plus 50. And he cancels attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. When special arts is enhanced, ally damage plus 30% for 15 counts and it's uncancelable for 15 counts. That's a pretty long time for your ally to have plus 30% to damage. That is amazing. Ally sub counts minus 3. So because of that, now you can most likely switch it to another character while you are still having the 30% to damage for allies. Now for special move. On activation, he draws a special arts next, and when the special move arts is enhanced, special move damage plus 30%, 3 counts uncancelable, and nullify element disadvantages for 3 counts and is uncancelable. Oh my gosh, another freaking ad.
Super Saiyan Good.
Okay, so that's pretty much it for Gohan. PvP rating match. The next season, which is literally next week, tag Dragon Ball characters will be in S tier. So basically, all of these characters here should be better, hopefully. Except DKP, really. No matter what tier he's in, he's gonna suck. Tambourine too, but Kid Goku, he's most likely going to be at least decent. Maybe Jackie Chan. Speaking of Kid Goku, oh, by the way, this is the format. 100 crystals for the first step, 300 for the second, 500 from the third, and so on and so forth. Now, speaking of Kid Goku, he's going to be the next LF to get a unique equipment. So when I had said that Green Goku, the new one, is going to be protected by purples, this is why. Because of the fact that Kid Goku is getting a unique equipment. Guys, this character came out in April, late April, and he's already getting an equipment in late October. Fusion Zamasu came out in February, and he got an equipment, and he turned out to be the best character in the game. This Goku, at least top 5, maybe at least top 3. At most, the new best character in the game. We don't know. But the fact that he's already getting equipment is literally crazy. By the way, I thought the equipment was going to release tomorrow. It's actually releasing next week, sadly. So, yeah, no LFK Goku equipment usage for me because it says at the bottom, it's coming out next week, November 5th. Now, we're going to be getting a 1,000 Chrono Crystal gift, so maybe check your gift box tomorrow. There may be 1,000 crystals in there. Now, you get up to 700 CC by logging in, so please log in every day. You don't even have to play the game. At least just log in every day until the campaign is over. And, of course, we have limited time events on the way. And now all of this is literally about Dokkan. So that's pretty much the entire reveal when it comes to Legends, right? Now, it's time to talk about what people were saying about this. So, no matter what character comes out, there will always be somebody who will always not like it. This, I cannot let it slide. It's okay to have your own opinions. If you don't like the fact that we're getting a manga Goku and Gohan for whatever reason, by all means, don't like it. The main reason people are saying this is an L is because of the fact that they are regular Sparkings. If these were LFs, then I bet you half of the people that were saying L wouldn't be saying L. They could have the exact same kit, exact same animations. If they were LFs, different story. I don't see a single thing about this that could be an L. It's something new. It's something we've never seen before. We've never seen any sort of manga characters in Dragon Ball Legends because of the straight up fact that the manga hasn't been animated. We got, some new missions and some new stuff we've never seen before. LF equipment, which I know some of you probably don't have Yellow Kid Goku, but he may return, he may not, we don't know. He most likely probably will. But again, we still have to see. There's like just off the characters alone, how can you find this in L? I can't necessarily sit here and say, oh my gosh, I'm excited because I have literally no CC to summon. But, I didn't even know this was in the gift box. I mean, I literally have no CC to summon at all. Plus, I'm saving for the festival. But of course, if I have the CC, I will be summoning on the banner. Straight up because of the fact that these characters are cool. Even if they suck, I'm probably still going to summon because of the fact that these characters are cool. It's something we've never seen before. So for all of you saying that's an L, that's pretty much on you. If you think this is an L, if you think this is an L, you pretty much cannot be satisfied because you probably want another Vegito Blue probably. And I'll be fine with the fusing Vegito Blue or fusing Super Gogeta, but come on, it's literally a manga character. Who knows what they can do? This is literally only just the old Dragon Ball one. We're not even going into Super yet. That could be coming out for Festival. Who knows? But yeah, guys, so it's crazy how a Mega Rising banner is actually a very, very good bait because it's something new. It's manga. But yeah, guys, so that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys, and peace.